G'day, Jaimunji here, and today, in celebration of Fear Factory's 10th studio album, Aggression Continuum, we're going to be ranking all the Fear Factory albums from best to worst in a tier system. I shouldn't say best to worst, I guess it's more God tier to shit tier, if you will. This is based on my opinion, of course, so I'm probably wrong, but I'd like to see what you guys think. So leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's not waste any more time and jump into it. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. All right, so I think I'm going to do these in order. I'm not going to go from best to worst. I'm going to go the order these albums came out to kind of make it a bit easier on us today. All right, well, let's get underway. I guess got to start with Soul of New Machine. Now, this was the first album. This album definitely has a different tone to anything else Fear Factory did. It's good, very long, 17 songs from memory on this one, so it's a little bit of overkill to find the gems in here, but Martyr's good, Scapegoat's good, very raw. I'm not a huge fan of the production quality, but that's given it was their first album in the early 90s. I'm going to have to give this one a C. That could change. We'll see how we go as we move on, but at the moment I think C feels appropriate. All right, next up, okay. Demanufactured. This whole album from start to finish is killer. It literally opens with Demanufacture, Self-Bias Resistor. Zero Signal, I think, is the third song, and I didn't know for years that was the first Fear Factory song I ever heard, because that was in Mortal Kombat when Johnny Cage fought Scorpion. I love it. Yeah, and it keeps going on. Replica, of course. S tier. Anything below S tier for that one, I'd be killed. All right, now, Obsolete. This one holds a special place for me because this is probably the one I listened to most out of all these albums growing up. Opens with Shock, Edge Crusher. It's got Resurrection, that cool cover of Cars.
Here in my car.
Brian had sex.
Here in my car, I feel safest of all.
I'm going to go S. I think we're going to have to go S for that one. I do think it's not quite as good as Demanufacture from start to finish. There's some other songs on there as well. Hold on, let me pull up my Spotify. What else we got on that? Oh, Smasher, Devourer, and Descent. Yep, that's S tier. I'm sorry I even doubted that. Sorry. All right, Digimortal. I got a few friends that really like this album. I guess my age, which I'm not going to mention. This album was popular in that early 2000s nu metal scene. Linkin Park were coming in. Korn was still around, but Limp Bizkit. They got a song on here, Back the Fuck Up, which was their new metal attempt. Really don't like that song, but other standouts on this one, What Will Become, Lichpin is awesome. Invisible Wounds is one of my favourite ballads by them. I just feel the bad songs on it don't make up for the good songs on it. I'm going to put this at B right now. I thought it was an A coming into this, to be honest with you, but I think I'm going to stick it at B. We'll see how that changes as time goes on. All right, Archetype. I really like the title track from this song in particular. We used to have the old Gigantor DVD. My brother would put it on all the time, and that was one of the songs on it. Loved it. I've gone back and given it a recent spin leading up to the new album coming out, and Cyber Waste or Cyber Hate? Cyber Waste, Bite the Hand That Bleeds. You got some good songs on this. I don't feel it's a C. Of course, this was the first one without Dino, so you actually do notice him missing. That guitar doesn't quite have that classic Fear Factory chug. Look, that's a B. That's B plus. That's B. I think. Oh, Transgression. So that's instantly not even going to go into the details on that one. Transgression's an alright song, but when you buy the special editions of albums and they come with that bonus CD that's like the demos, and early on you're like, wow, that song changed heaps. That whole album sounds like it's that copy. It doesn't sound finished for some reason. D. Less said about that one, the better. Okay. I know my brother really likes this album, Mechanized. Used to play this a lot when it came out in 2010. It was the first time Dino came back into the band. Real heavy album, real good stuff on this one. Power Shift is one of my favourite Fear Factory songs, and Final Exit. That so epic. Mechanized is so heavy as well. It's definitely above these two. I don't think it's on par with these ones. While every song on this album is good, a couple of the B-sides don't really stick out, but the songs that do stick out really stick out. Fear Campaign as well. A, definitely A. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with A. Let's see, The Industrialists. Now, I was having trouble when I opened this before. I was like, what songs are on Industrialist again? I remember a Recharger. Yeah, Recharge, New Messiah, God Eater. Okay songs. They more feel like they were maybe B-sides for Mechanize, and they just kind of got polished up and released onto this album. It's not a bad album. C, yeah, definitely a C on that one. Like I said, not bad. I can happily put it on. There are some standout tracks, and they're like the ones I mentioned earlier, but definitely coming off Mechanized, it fell short. Genexus. This album has one of my favourite Fear Factory songs of all time. Probably not what you're expecting. Expiration Date. I actually met Bert and C. Bell the other day. I'm just going to name drop that one in there. I'll see if I've got a photo. I'll put that up. I actually got him to sign my copy of Demanufacture, which I've got sitting back there. So I was a very happy boy last week. And we talked about Expiration Date and his love of Blade Runner. It was great. He is, what a class act that guy is. As far as this album goes, I really like it. Yeah, there's some really good songs on this one as well. Dielectric, is that Andronized? Regenerate's an absolute banger. I forgot that was on this album too. You know what? B plus. Expiration Date though, is it A minus? Oh no, I'll review these at the end, but that's definitely B plus. B plus at the lowest, so I'm going to put that in front of there. Okay, and now Fear Factory's newest album, the swan song for Burton C. Bell, if you were, because if you didn't know, he actually quit the band late last year, and his vocals are still on this album because they recorded it way back in 2017 and have just done some touch-ups musically since. I've actually got a whole review on this. If you want to check that out, click on the link below. I really like this album, but where does it sit? Do I like it more than Mechanized? Recode's a really good song too. Do I like it as much as Obsolete? It's hard. It's so new, so everything's so exciting when it's so new, so you tend to either hate things a bit more or you like things a bit more. Maybe once the replay value's worn down, but I've probably listened to it about 10 times now. Jeez. You know what? Burton's last track, the production on this is insane. S minus. That may change. In a year's time, I might redo this list. This is the very first time I'm doing one of these, so I may redo it. I feel a lot of these are going to stick in the same place as they are now, but for now, yep, I'm going with an S minus for that one. Well, there we go. Wait. Hold up. Okay, guys, I did actually say at the end of this video I was going to review my choices, and I was pretty happy with them last night. Went to bed, started listening to a few of the albums again just to make sure I was 100% happy with these choices, because something was eating me. I knew I had something wrong. So that's why I put this in at the end of the video. This is me the next day after a good night of rest. I have actually decided I am moving Genexus up to A tier. I listened to it one more time last night and it's still fucking killer. Keen to see what you guys would like to see from this channel. Anyway, this is Jaimunji. You have a good one.